You're driving down a deserted road, the only sound being the creaking of trees and the soft hum of your engine. Suddenly, a figure appears in the distance, and your heart skips a beat. This is the moment that will change everything, a moment that will lead to a shocking arrest and a haunting question: what really happened that night? You're in the small town of Willow Creek, New England, where everyone knows each other's names and the local diner serves as the town's gathering place. But on this fateful night, a sense of unease settles over the town like a thick fog. A woman has gone missing, and the only clue is a cryptic message left on her phone. As you walk through the empty streets, the smell of wet earth and decaying leaves fills your nostrils, and the sound of crickets provides an eerie background hum. The stars above twinkle like diamonds, but the darkness feels oppressive, like a weight pressing down on your chest. You can't shake the feeling that something is off, that something is watching you from the shadows. The next morning, a search party is formed, and the town comes together to look for the missing woman. You're part of the search party, trudging through the dense woods, your feet sinking into the damp earth. The air is thick with the smell of damp soil and decaying leaves. As you push through the underbrush, the sound of twigs snapping and leaves rustling fills the air. Suddenly, a cry goes out, and the group rushes to the scene. The woman's body is found, lying in a clearing, her eyes frozen in a permanent stare. The scene is chaotic, with police officers and paramedics rushing to secure the area. You can't help but feel a sense of dread, a sense that this is just the beginning of a nightmare. As you look around, you notice a piece of paper clutched in the woman's hand, a cryptic message scrawled on it in red ink. The investigation begins, and you're part of the team trying to unravel the mystery. You spend hours poring over evidence, looking for any clue that might lead to the killer. The police station is a flurry of activity, with officers typing away on their computers, and detectives interviewing witnesses. You can smell the stale coffee and worn leather of the office chairs. As you delve deeper into the case, you start to notice inconsistencies in the victim's story. It seems that she was not who she claimed to be, and her past is shrouded in mystery. You can't help but wonder, what was she hiding? And who would want to kill her? The more you learn, the more questions you have. The investigation is a complex web of clues and suspects, and you're determined to untangle it, to find the truth. As the investigation continues, a surprising twist emerges. A suspect is arrested, but it's not who you expected. The killer is someone close to the victim, someone who had been hiding in plain sight. You're shocked, and your mind is racing with questions. How could this person have committed such a heinous crime? What motivated them to kill? As you delve deeper into the suspect's background, you start to notice a pattern of behavior that's disturbing, to say the least. The suspect had a history of manipulation and control, and it seems that the victim was just the latest target. But as you look closer, you start to wonder, is this really the end of the story? Or is there more to the killer's motives than meets the eye? The twist raises more questions than it answers, and you're left feeling like you're just scratching the surface of a much larger conspiracy. The arrest is made, and the town of Willow Creek is left to pick up the pieces. The victim's family is devastated, and the community is in shock. You're left to wonder, how could this have happened in such a small, tight-knit town? The streets are empty, and the houses seem to loom over you, casting long, ominous shadows. The wind is blowing through the trees, causing the branches to creak and sway, like skeletal fingers. As you walk through the town, you can't help but feel a sense of sadness and loss. The town will never be the same, and the memory of the victim will haunt the streets for years to come. But as you look closer, you start to notice that the town is not as innocent as it seems. There are secrets lurking beneath the surface, secrets that could change everything. The aftermath is a complex web of emotions and motives, and you're determined to untangle it, to find the truth. The case is now closed, but the questions still linger. You're left to wonder, what really happened that night? Was the killer acting alone, or was there someone else involved? The town of Willow Creek will never be the same, and the memory of the victim will haunt the streets for years to come. As you look back on the case, you start to notice that there are still many unanswered questions. The investigation was thorough, but there are still gaps in the story. You can't help but feel that there's more to the case than meets the eye, that there are still secrets lurking beneath the surface. The case is a complex puzzle, and you're determined to find the missing pieces, to uncover the truth. But as you delve deeper, you start to realize that the truth may be more sinister than you ever imagined. The case is a dark, twisted tale of murder and deceit, and you're left to wonder, what other secrets is the town of Willow Creek hiding? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment below with your theory on the case. If you want to stay up to date on the latest true crime stories, be sure to subscribe to our channel. And if you have any information on this case, or any other case, please come forward. The truth is out there, and together, we can uncover it. But be warned, the truth may be more sinister than you ever imagined. So, what do you think happened in the town of Willow Creek? Let us know in the comments below, and let's continue the discussion. And as you walk away from this case, you can't help but wonder, what other secrets are lurking in the shadows, waiting to be uncovered?